Hey guys, today we're going to go over a hotel room workout. So a lot of people need a lot of help with staying in shape when they're on the road, and the hotels that you stay at don't always have the ideal fitness facilities. So it's not a big problem because it's very easy to get a great workout with minimal facilities available and minimal space. As you can see here, I have nothing but an exercise band, yoga mat, and foam roller. We'll be able to cover all the muscle groups. It's not ideal for staying in shape and doing it for the entire length of your workouts, or you don't want your whole program centered around just this workout. But if it's only like a few days a week or once a week, this is awesome for getting your metabolism going, getting your heart rate going, and keeping your fitness results at least at maintenance level versus being able to build on them. But that all depends on what shape you're in to begin with. So first thing we're going to start out with are rows using the band for your upper back. So I'm just going to go over one exercise for each muscle group. You would do like 4 sets, 10 to 15 reps of each of these. So with the band, you just need to wrap it around something in a hotel room. You might need to put it underneath one of the supports or the legs of the bed or couch, desk. If the desk is heavy enough, be careful, you don't want to yank the desk across the room. Here we're going to use this trusty umbrella stand. So the way you would work your upper back is all you have to do is wrap the band around, scoot back. As you stretch these bands out, they increase the tension. So the further back you go, the harder it is. You squat down, shoulders back, chest up. Very simple, basic row. You're pulling back. So I have my upper back muscles, my biceps are all working, and then my quads are actually working as well to keep in the squatting position. So it stimulates a lot of great muscles, and the most important value of doing rows is by building up those upper back muscles. It helps keep your posture in the proper alignment and keep your skeleton in the proper length relationship. So that's what you do with the band. And then for your quads, being the front of your thighs, your quadricep muscles, 4 different muscles, you do an exercise like forward lunges. And the great thing about lunges forward is the more force you push with into the ground, the harder you try and push yourself back explosively, the more muscle you're going to be activating, the higher your heart rate's going to be going, and the more calories you're going to be using. So if you just do them lazily and push back enough just to get back, you're going to get somewhat of an effect. But if you really drive off it as hard as you can even hear it in my voice as I push harder, I start to breathe a little bit more heavily. So that's targeting primarily the quadriceps, but you're also using a little bit of hamstrings, a little bit of glutes, a little bit of balance as well. And you do those for something like 12 to 15 reps on each leg. And when you're doing these, try and go from doing upper body exercise to lower body, upper body to lower body. That's also going to force your circulatory system to shuttle the blood up and down in your body, giving you a better effect on your heart rate. And then for next, we're going to do our pushing muscles of the upper body. So talking about our chest, front of the shoulders, the anterior deltoids, and the tricep muscles, and you'll get a core building effect from this as well, because a push-up is very similar to the very popular plank. So a basic push-up, you would just be going up and down. For women, you would be going on your knees. If you're on your knees, if you need to do it that way, don't put your derriere in the air like this and make it look like you're doing some kind of a sunset prayer. You want to keep your hips down, back flat, up and down. And then for the men that are stronger, we can do a push-up shoulder touch. So that's going to use even more of the triceps, shoulder stabilizers, and add in more core musculature to the movement. And then if those are easy, then you start doing some plyometric push-ups. There, stuff such as that. And that's covering those upper body pushing muscles. Last but not least, we have your hamstrings and glutes. These are extremely important. Never take those for granted. Most people always focus on the muscles they can see, being the ones in the front of the body, but you want to make sure not to neglect those of the posterior chain. So starting out for the hamstrings, single leg toe toucher, which is similar to a single leg deadlift, is a very good exercise. Most basic way to do it is starting on your non-dominant foot. Keep your back flat, shoulders back, weight on your heel. That ensures that you're using your hamstrings and your glutes. You're going to come down, touch your toe and up. You can make this exercise more difficult by keeping the arms overhead. As you can see, it's harder for me to stabilize and balance, and then it puts more tension on your hamstrings and glutes as well, because you have your arms creating more torque on your hamstrings as you go down. And then with the foam roller, moving into even more difficult specialized exercises are butt lifts. So this is going to target your hamstrings and glutes, uses your lower back as well. One leg straight in the air, one foot on here, and you push down and up, making sure to extend the hips all the way up and squeezing your glutes. Doing 12 to 15 of these on each leg is going to do a great job of activating all those muscles in the back of your legs. So there's 4 basic exercises covering all the 4 major muscle groups, basic movements that you want to use to activate all those muscles. Then you could add in core movements, or using the band, you can add in bicep isolation or tricep isolation exercises as well. But those give you your framework for where to start, where to work with to hit all those muscles that you need to get in a decent workout, even though you're on the road and you don't have all the time or the equipment availability that you might be used to. So there you go. Please message below, comment, like, follow me on Instagram at intelligent_training, Facebook, and subscribe to YouTube as well. Thanks guys, and good luck.